Hi, everyone, and welcome to the culcom Daily Question Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff, and today I'm joined with
Lara.
So culcom is a language and cultural exchange cafe in South Korea with over 16 branches. It's one of the first language cafes in South Korea. So at culcom, people meet up and they have conversations as well as make friends. They discuss certain topics to better their conversation and talking skills. Okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over some of the topics they might use at culcom.
That sounds great.
Okay, what's our first question, Laura?
Okay, what are 3 words that you would use to describe yourself?
Okay, well, what 3 words would I use to? Bearded, Canadian, that's my identity, and I guess funny.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like how people pursue me, like I do like acting and comedy, stand-up comedy and improv.
Really?
So that's how people,
okay, yeah.
So that's kind of like how people, I guess, describe me. So those are the words I adapt.
That you would use?
How about yourself?
I'd probably use more, I'd say I'm excitable. Like I get excited really easily. I think that's a big trait that I think people notice. I'll say Australian as well because that's what people see. That's where I'm from. And I don't know. Fun. I'm just gonna say fun.
It's also funny that the 3 words we chose are positive. We didn't give any negative.
I know,
attributes.
true. Oh.
Okay, question number 2. What is the most memorable place you've ever visited?
Wow, that's really hard. I've been so many memorable places. I don't even know. Honestly, I think Beijing was so memorable because I just think it's so different to everywhere else I've been.
Right.
It's just so like populated and exciting, and it's like a big city, but it also has like a more traditional side to it. Yeah.
Well, for me, I don't really care for hot weather, so I think one of the better place. California. Like I went to LA.
Yeah.
When my sister got married 10 years ago for like a stopover. So I did it at New Year's. But yeah, like there was the amusement parks. There's the food. Like even the night culture was.
Perfect. I've heard a lot of things about LA. And
but
California.
it was very but it was also very memorable too because once it turned like 8 o'clock, all the stores, the gates came down and even had like kind of a dangerous vibe.
Okay. And
it scared me. So like it had all this stuff, but then I also saw kind of the bad side of
different side to it, yeah.
Yeah, like I was with my girlfriend at the time and we were just walking around the neighborhood and then we just got this eerie vibe. It was all the gates were closed and we had to go back to our Airbnb and get our car because we didn't want to walk around anymore.
Yeah, no, I'd be in that situation. I'd be so scared.
Yeah.
It's very different though.
Do you want to do number 3?
What did you purchase recently to make yourself happy? Why did it make you happy?
Well, recently I just got some new shoes because my old shoes just got worn down. So it kind of makes me happy now that I can walk around more, and now that the weather's getting better, just sightsee again.
No, shoes are so important. Like I always ruin mine, so getting new ones is very important. For me, honestly, I think it's clothing as well.
Clothing?
Yeah, I just needed a new wardrobe, and it was just like changing seasons, so.
Do you buy like a new wardrobe every time the seasons change?
Yeah, I never stick to the same clothes. Like I change my clothes all the time.
Oh, really?
I'm very indecisive, so. Yeah.
I have so many old clothes that I haven't even worn yet, but I have to wait for my weight to go down.
I'm the same. Like I fluctuate in weight so much that I buy things thinking, okay, I'm gonna be skinnier later on because I'll exercise, and then I go the other way, and I'm like, okay, now I have to buy like clothes for the other way. Yeah.
I'll do number 4. What's the best advice that you've ever heard?
Oh my gosh. I think it was from my mom, and it's always from your mom.
I was going to say, it's like probably my mom. Like.
Yeah. And it's whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite line, and it's so true, because it's like, in life there's so many things that you can't really like decide and choose on, and there's so many external factors, but if you just know like whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, you can't control the outcome.
Exactly. And sometimes it's like better not to think about it and just go with the flow.
Yeah.
What about you?
For advice, well, my mom just says, as long as you're happy, we're happy. Sorry, we just had a technical problem. So yeah, my mom said, as long as you're happy, we're happy. Well, that was like but then now she's like she's more saying, as long as you find someone to make you happy now.
Ah, okay. Yeah. That's a nice change. It's like the older you get, she wants someone to be there for you.
She wants me, she wants me, to settle down and just be like do something with my life.
Is she expecting grandchildren?
She already has a couple, actually.
Oh, okay. So it's not too much pressure.
I think if I got married and had children, it would like my dad's nagging would go up.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Just like let it be, like similar to you.
Yeah.
Like you can't control the world.
I like that point of view.
Just live your day by day.
Yeah.
Life day by day. Number 5. Are you satisfied with your life? Why or why not?
Okay, that's a really big question, but I'm definitely very satisfied with my life. I think I'm doing what I love. I'm not overly stressed. I'm pretty much always happy and meeting amazing people and doing amazing things. So I'm really satisfied with my life. Yeah.
I'm yes and no for me. I'm satisfied living my life. But I work as an actor, and I'm always frustrated that all the things I audition for go to other people.
I see. Yeah. Do you want more stability?
I want more stability. Yeah. So it's just working freelance and not knowing when my next paycheck will come.
That is harder.
It's very So
I can understand that, definitely.
I feel I'm satisfied with my path in life.
Yeah. It's just little things.
Yeah, it's just little things.
And that makes sense. That's everyone.
Yeah. Some days it's hard to get out of bed, but
Yeah, for everyone. So next question is, if you could become anything, what would you like to be and why?
Oh.
Another big question.
If I could become anything, is this to become an animal or an occupation?
I saw it as an occupation, but if you see it as an animal, go for it.
I'll do occupation. If I could be anything, well, I really wanted to pursue my life of stand-up comedy, and I would like to go to America to pursue that.
So wow, yeah.
And then from there, I think so many things that I want, dreams would happen.
Yeah. And that's the big leagues, America, for stand-up comedy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow, that's a good one.
How about yourself?
I think I'm not super ambitiously driven. I always knew when I was a kid, whatever I do, I'm gonna have fun doing if I like it, type of thing. So right now I'm watching Grey's Anatomy.
Yep.
And I wouldn't mind being a doctor.
Really?
Because it looks fun.
Did you have good grades in school to be a doctor?
No, my sister is a doctor, and I used to she's really close in age to me, and I used to go to all her medicine parties and stuff like that. I know a lot of her friends. I could never do what they do. I couldn't do it, but I mean, I just want to be in their shoes without doing the work. If that makes sense.
Well, when I was in high school, I actually went to a hospital for take a student to work day.
Oh, really?
And they took me into the pathology lab where they diagnose, they cut over all the stuff and see if it's cancerous, and maybe I don't want to do this.
I know. I when it comes down to it, I could never do surgery on someone. Yeah. It's just the idea is so cool, but execution, no way.
Yeah, but I think one thing I don't want to become is I don't want to become an office worker. I cannot see myself sitting down every day from 9 to 5 at a desk, just looking at a computer monitor. Just the repetition of that would kill me.
That's so crazy to me that your work becomes your life. The older you get, you work so much of your life, and it's always been crazy to me that that's the way society works. So I agree with you on that. That's just
let me do number 7. Who is the craziest, most interesting person around you?
I would have to say, this is going to sound a bit weird, but it's my mom. I think my mom is a big...
Is your mom in South Korea with you?
She's coming. She's coming really? Very soon, and she's already been here before. But she's just such a go-getter. Anything you want to do. Yeah. She says that to everyone, but she does it herself as well. And I just think it's she has like the courage to do what most people say they will do but won't actually do. And I think that's like crazy, most interesting. I guess that's what I think about her. What about you?
I would actually say my father is like the craziest, crazy. Like he's an interesting person. His first language was French, but he only spoke it like basically with his family, and then he moved away, and now like he's forgotten lots of his French because he's been speaking English so long. So he has to like take off his glasses and like concentrate to do that French, as well as like he's kind of the goofy guy and does all this stuff and loud and he just has all these special quirks, special
like the
things,
life of the party type of guy.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, like when he enters a room, he's not the quiet one.
Yeah.
So.
He's the out there kind of person.
Yeah. Well, he does. It's kind of like the town fool kind of.
Oh yes. Yeah. Does he have a reputation in his community?
He has as a chatterbox, but he's always helping people.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So like
noise.
Kind of like a gentle giant type of like personality-wise.
Yeah, he's like he'll complain that people are noisy, but he's the noisiest.
He's the one who's making the most noise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I'll move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Do you have any special talents?
Special talent. Well, I guess I'm funny. Like I'm great at ice breaking.
Yeah. Right. That's a talent, definitely.
That's a talent. Like it's. I remember a few years ago, I was actually with my Aussie friends, and we went to Muido. And Muido is a beach in Incheon. Yeah. And then like one of my Aussie friends saw like this cute girl in another group, and so they just sent me over there, like to like talk. Go talk to those people. Yeah, so I do have like the social talent of ice breaking, making a bridge for conversation and bring people together.
That's a really good skill to have.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people want that.
Yeah, as well as like every time I go back to Canada too, I would merge like circles of friends
different
together,
groups of friends,
and then with my absence, everyone's just kind of separating on their own.
That's like a superpower almost. Yeah. Oh, that's very. Like,
I think that's the talent that my father gave to me. So I think it's like a genetic thing.
Yeah.
So like just be able to talk to anyone and within a short time have them on my side.
Yeah.
How about yourself? What talent do you have?
I wish I could say something as cool as what you just said because that sounds really good. I have special talents. When I like put my arm up, like my collarbone pops out a bit. Yeah. That's probably not a special talent though.
Did you see Laura when she popped? She could pop her collarbone out. Oh, it's disgusting.
Someone said that, so special talent.
There's always like in high school the person that could bend.
That was me, except without. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But.
Okay, this is number 9. This one's a weird one. What's your hot take? So your opinion that is controversial. So what's something that goes against the grain?
This is going to be controversial here, and I know a lot of people like. One of the big things that everyone says when I said I moved to Korea, they say, "Whoa, you must like be so happy with the food here because Korean food is amazing." Yeah. I think you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not my favorite type of food, and my brother just recently, he's visiting now, and I'm supposed to like show him all the different Korean foods, but I can't bring myself to like have Korean every day. It's just
I'm going to piggyback on that.
Okay.
On Korean ramen isn't good. It's just one flavor, spice. Yeah. So I don't know what the big deal about it. And it's not the best quality of noodles. No. I'm sorry. Like other countries have better flavors. Yeah. Like there's outside of spicy, there's no Korean ramen.
Yeah, I think they think spicy is such an amazing flavor, but I mean for me it's just takes away the flavor and it's just like a pain.
Yeah, so. And like when I express this opinion too, people they're often like Koreans are like, oh, it's just because you don't like spicy food. I love spicy food.
There you go.
I just don't need to have it on everything.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Don't hate us.
Yeah. Yeah, and just widen, and as well as like I like Why is there no cheese flavored Cheetos in Korea? You have 19. You have like 6 flavors, and none of them are actually cheese flavored.
I have so much to say on like their bread is sweet, and the cheese is like, oh, that's we can't keep on going.
Okay, we have to make it. But I agree with you. It's not the best.
Sorry. Okay, what is a challenge you faced in your life, and how did you overcome it?
So a challenge that I had. Oh wow! I wasn't always I was always like the dumb kid, like the worst reader in class. You know, like when you're in elementary school, when everyone would go around and you have to take turns reading out loud. And
I hated that.
I was the kid that everyone hated because I always made the mistake.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm the exact same as you. I was the same. So English was a hard thing. I always had the worst grades in English class. I'm a horrible speller. Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is English spelling?
Yeah.
It's just
like these days now too, because like my Korean's strong. I'm like going, how do I spell this word? And I'm like going, well, I know what it is in Korean. Let me just type in the Korean dictionary.
Smart.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, see, that's
I reverse engineer it because English
a smarter way to do it, even because you're using another language and going through the back way.
Yeah.
Oh, what is my?
What's your challenge that you've overcome?
I think maybe I move countries a lot. Yeah. And it's when you first move to a country and you have to integrate into the lifestyle, that's always a bit of a challenge at the start because you think you're the outsider and, you know, they do things differently and you think, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to like cope and stuff.
How many countries have you lived in?
I think about 5.
Jeez.
But that's with my family, like a lot of them are with my family. Yeah. But by myself, I've lived in China, Switzerland, and here.
I only have Canada and South Korea. So
but South Korea is a big difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, my first airplane was coming here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to get up. People in North America don't really move around a lot.
Interesting.
And then when we do travel, it's usually a car trip.
Yeah. Oh, I guess because we're like a country really far away from everyone else, we have to take an airplane. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah,
so.
No. Yeah. Okay. And last one, number 11. Suppose you receive a legacy of $1 million from your father, but his will says that you have to donate it all to them. Donate it to, I guess, to a charity. Would you do it?
All of it?
I mean,
that's so mean. If it's his dying wish, then I guess that's.
It's why doesn't he just put in the will? Like, why? It's just very wordy. Like when. Okay, you get the money, but then you have to give it to you have to donate it to some charity. Like, it's actually my father would probably write that but he's like, why? I would just be like, why didn't he just put in the will, donate all my money to a charity?
Exactly. So it's going through you for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you?
I think. I mean, if I had a debt. I mean, I'd hope my dad would know, like, save a little bit for me to help me with that debt. But I think if it's a dying wish, then it's a dying wish. Like, I'm gonna have to respect that.
Yeah. Well, even like money that we left to me, I would probably be like just keep 50%, but then I would give it like to my nieces, my nephews. Yeah. Because their future is also important too.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's the right thing to do. Okay. Definitely.
Well, that's our topic for today. Thank you for tuning in to the culcom Daily Minutes. I've been Jeff.
And I've been Lara.
Okay. If you have any further questions about culcom, you can visit their website at culcom.co.kr. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I guess it's a 7.